And now to the social media purge after the siege on Capitol Hill as the country now braces for potentially more violence ahead of the inauguration. President Trump today lashed out after he was banned from Twitter and Facebook, while another platform, Parler, was driven offline. Some say these moves are long overdue, but others are calling them an assault on free speech. ABC's Rebecca Jarvis has more.
Tonight, big tech continues its crackdown. Now nearly a week after rioters stormed the Capitol, new details about the central role social media played in the planning.
Well, I think we all were following the social media traffic. It's like you didn't need the CIA or the FBI to figure out that there were a lot of people that wanted to do a lot of bad things, and that the temperature has consistently been increased over the 4 years.
The FBI warning that armed protests are planned in all 50 states ahead of the inauguration.
I'm worried about these rumors of people gathering again in the Capitol and in our state capitals. We have got to ensure a peaceful and orderly transition.
Since last week's violent insurrection, President Trump has been silenced on most social media platforms, including Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Today, the president railing against the censorship.
I think that big tech is doing a horrible thing for our country and to our country, and I believe it's going to be a catastrophic mistake for them.
And now, the social media giant's taking action against others, too.
We, again, took down QAnon, Proud Boys, Stop the Steal, anything that was talking about possible violence last week.
Twitter announcing it has purged more than 70,000 accounts for sharing what the company calls harmful QAnon-associated content, including messaging like Stop the Steal, writing in a statement that these accounts were primarily dedicated to the propagation of this conspiracy theory across the service. But some saying it's too little too late.
What happened on Capitol Hill was the result of years of indifference by social media companies to hate running rampant on their platforms, to divisive actors being allowed to manipulate people using lies, to great big lies like the election was stolen being pushed out to tens and hundreds of millions of people.
Last year, Twitter, a favored megaphone of the president, started slapping labels on select tweets, including ones that pushed unfounded claims about election fraud. But many have been calling on the tech titans to do more.
For one, the platforms have had no policy in place that really were ready for what was happening. And now we have this here in the United States, an attack on American democracy, and social media. It was absolutely playing a key role in all of this.
A 2019 study published by MIT finding false rumors spread faster and wider than true information, going on to find falsehoods are 70% more likely to be retweeted on Twitter than the truth. Before this week, many conservatives were turning to social media alternatives like self-proclaimed free speech app Parler, the #1 downloaded app in Apple's App Store for a time.
You don't have to fear being censored. You don't have to fear who's looking at your profile and making judgments against you.
But over the weekend, Apple and Google pulled Parler from their apps. Apple saying the platform had not taken adequate measures to address the proliferation of these threats to people's safety.
Parler is likely a billion-dollar company. Poof, it's gone. But it's more than just the financial aspect of that. Republicans have no way to communicate.
Amazon Web Services, which hosted Parler, kicking the app off their services, a move that forced the site offline. Parler's CEO calling the move an attempt to completely remove free speech off the internet. But so far, First Amendment challenges against platforms like Twitter and Facebook have fallen flat.
So Twitter and Facebook are private companies. They can set the rules. The argument that this is somehow a violation of the First Amendment has been made and lost in court numerous times against these major social media platforms.
But the troubling question, have we given big tech too much control?
With that said, I think anyone should be concerned about the power that big tech has to prevent anyone from being involved in a megaphone as large as Twitter and Facebook. They have to use this power equally. They have to do it fairly.
For ABC News Live, Rebecca Jarvis.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.